Seton, you got a poll question?
Yeah, Dan, we got a bunch.
Okay.
You want to start with the Masters? You want to start with the Mavericks?
Ooh.
Let's start with the Mavericks. Who more to blame for the Mavericks' struggles? Mark Cuban, Jason Kidd, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving.
I'm going to start at the top with Mark Cuban. And by the way, we did reach out to see if Mark wanted to join us. I think he said thanks, but he's going to pass.
Yes, thank you. I'll pass. Very nice. Always gets back to us in a timely fashion.
Okay.
This is basketball if you can pass.
Thank you, Steve. I would start with the owner because he made the trade. Plus, you go back to Jalen Brunson, and I know Mark has said, hey, we wanted to re-sign him, but his parents got involved in this. Then he ends up with the Knicks. But, you know, when you talk about a guy who would be perfect for Luka, it's Jalen Brunson because he is a great leader, floor leader, and he's done a wonderful job with the Knicks here. Kyrie doesn't fit. It's kind of like, wow, this is great, but is it great? And they haven't meshed. And before you say, well, how many games they played together? What have they played, 18 games together? So almost a fourth of the season? That's a large enough sample size. And these are games that you have to win. Now, Kyrie played well last night, and the Mavericks are at least on the periphery of a play-in game. But, you know, you start to wonder the future of Jason Kidd. Mark Cuban has said that he'd like to bring Kyrie back. Okay. I don't know if Luka wants Kyrie back. It might be, yeah, that'd be great to have a running mate, you know, who's able to get you 40 a night. They're not a better team. They had a good team. Now, it wasn't a great team, but it was a good team. And you were in the 5th spot when you had those players. And then you trade away, you know, those players to get Kyrie Irving, who nobody wanted. And I think you're seeing that you do have two really good players, but they are really good scorers. They're not good defenders at all. And I wondered about that. Is it they can't play defense or they won't play defense? You don't know how to play defense? When you get to that point and you're that great, and then you got to play a little defense. Does somebody help them play defense? Or do they just go, you know what, he can't play defense? I couldn't play defense, but I at least tried to play defense. Do these guys not even play? Like Sacramento Kings. Man, those guys can score, but they can't play defense. Why? I don't know. You know, it's you're young, athletic, go out there and guard somebody. Not very good at defense. Okay. And that's why Sacramento is giveth and taketh away. Because they can score, and they can let you score as well. Yeah, Paulie.
I'm looking at the Mavericks coaching roster, and they have a lot of assistant coaches. They have a shooting coach, but they don't have a stop other teams from shooting coach. Maybe that's what they need.
I don't know if we could create that position in the NBA, but maybe we should.
They need it.
What's your job? My job is to stop the other team from scoring. Oh, okay. That's rare. Yeah, Paul.
Do you think that the Mavericks are in a position now? I don't know. I guess this situation really confused me because Mark Cuban does not seem like a make bad moves. I've always, people questioned a long time ago when he let Nash go, but acquiring Kyrie Irving seems like a big gamble, and in a position now where is 20 games enough to make a decision, and do you double down on your quote mistake?
That's what it feels like. It feels like, okay, got a bad hand and we paid for it. I'm going to try to bluff you again, and then we're going to triple down. I'm going all in, and then all of a sudden you're going, they called our bluff here. Who else wanted Kyrie Irving? And now you're going to sign him to a long-term contract there? Yes, Eden.
It's funny, like, we seem more comfortable with Mark Cuban making moves in trades than we do Jerry Jones. I mean, like, it's funny how owners sometimes when they get involved, like if Robert Kraft was, lobbying for a running back or something, we'd be like, what the hell is he doing? Let Bill Belichick do this stuff.
Oh, I don't want owners involved in it. I don't want Jerry Jones involved in it.
But the Mavericks have a GM, right, on the roster.
They do, yeah.
The Cowboys do not, right?
No, it's Jerry Jones. Yes, yeah. Jerry the owner, Jerry the GM. Mark has made some, the Mavs have made some good moves. I mean, you got Dirk Nowitzki for Tractor Trailer a long time ago, and you were able to trade for Luka with the Atlanta Hawks. I just didn't like. Kyrie Irving is wonderful to watch, but I wouldn't A, want him as a teammate, and B, I don't want him on my team. He's fascinating to watch, but does he win? And I think, I'd have to know that whole mindset of what did he tell Mark Cuban? Because Mark Cuban's, I think, come out and said, hey, no, everything I'm hearing, it's different. He's different than what people, he's a great guy. I'm sure he's all those things. If you were going to pay me $250 million, I would be able to convince you, man, I'm a good guy. I'd rather have a guy who's not a good guy, who's a great player. Good guy, man. What are we, J.J. Watt? We're just good-ass dudes out there, man. No, I need guys who can play. And that team is not interesting to me. Well, I should say they're interesting. I just don't think that they have the potential to be threatening. Yeah, Paul.
Didn't Charles Barkley say Michael Jordan, he's a great player, Tiger Woods is a great player? No one's ever said those are two great guys.
Yeah.
One of the assistant coaches for the Mavericks is God Shamgod. God can't get them to play defense.
Ooh, wow.